And welcome back to Let's Play Outer Worlds, episode 3.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Of course not. Yeah, it's a lot of energy to open like a big door just to enter the town for one guy. This game tip could be here. Context based choice for your affordable marketing options. Wow, this looks sorry. Especially that.
Had your rations yet?
Yep, 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Alright then. Again, how's your plague? Oh, barber shop. Hello, friend.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
I'm looking to repair my ship. Well, no. So send me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Medical rights.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment.
So they do have the cure.
I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
This is Silas and IU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
You know, I'd think of anything.
Much obliged.
Alright then. Well, I don't know what I expected. Alright, reception shot himself. This is bad. And he's gonna have to call it for what it is. The suction space is... Wow, choice property. Considering I'm not a very pro-corporation guy, not the right game for me. He was an accident, somebody has to pay his body price. They're gonna ruin us. So, I was thinking that he put off his teeth, full set of gold teeth, heirloom passed down from his family or something. That's a little odd. You're not seeing the body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. Well, we sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. He's a bit to pay his body price and nobody's the wiser. You think, don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a actual, next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. I mean, there's nothing here that I can't, Yeah. So, about those teeth. Yeah, you had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
I'm guessing you trained in medical school?
Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer. Brochures 1 through 5. Courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career
Wow,
Development.
he's so smug about it. As I know about you, Eugene want to use the Steve's collector for your gravesite fees.
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Yeah, I'm sure I won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You're gonna have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. Isn't this game all about, like, your choices matter? So if I... Is that Ganymede?
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of saltuna.
General store...
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Hey, fix a ship. You know where I can find some parts?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Hey, I got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
What's it take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Telling yourself that won't make it true.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work. Lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Let me see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Merchant skill. Alright. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's buying. Okay. It's healing. I don't need this. Okay, good. It doesn't include the things that I'm currently using. Eh. I have no interest in that. A Marauder helmet. This helmet is made up of pieces of at least 4 other asbestos mining helmets, plus parts of a mummy. Yeah, that's a mall. Hmm. Oh, wow. Maxwell, huh? It has like 9 more damage, but it can knock down. No, it can't. Why is it that expensive? Yeah, is that, you think this hammer should be silver for how much expense it is? Give me some armor. Yeah, we're good. Why would I do that?
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw. Go right ahead.
How the play that's supposed to be going around?
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Any reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature, it's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
I'll just excuse myself. Don't mind me. That old company standard. It's glued to the wall. Well, that's one of the more that I need. The hell is this? Oh, is this an observatory? Is this their church? Hi.
I don't have time for this. Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Okay, I'm just allowed to take everything.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
How did you know I'm an outsider?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
You didn't quite dismiss the common man for a spiritual leader.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
That's gotta be tough.
Yes. Yes, it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
I'm looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to
Yeah,
Mr.
everyone...
Thompson in the cannery.
I should.
Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Yes, yes, and I can handle myself better. Why is that? Don't be rude.
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Assuming you want to burn it once you get your hands on it?
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You make a compelling argument.
Glad we see eye to eye.
As long as you're not burning it,
It's
I'm
a
okay with it.
handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
You never know what you find back here.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
For what? For saying hi? Oh, really? God, I really wish they would have made it like... Is that... Yes, it is. Like, there's just bins of, like, ammunition and money just in, like, corners and stuff like that. And it's not considered stealing for some reason.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You're safer inside the walls.
Ease off the threats.
What is this over here? Is this like the park or something, I guess? Oh. I guess this is where I need to go. I thought it was above the cannery. Oh, he is. Surprised I didn't have to slot in some bits.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
I'm gonna wait.
Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans.
Okay.
Well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Hey, it appears I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it. Well, let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Say mostly abandoned. What do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Well, markers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Wait, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
I get going. Pains, you gain a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventure and help you in a variety of ways, provide combat support, their skills enhance your skills, increase your carrying capacity, you can unlock special companion combat abilities to help inspiration skill. More about them, companion later. I was gonna say, is she just gonna get, like, bisected by this? I don't really like companions, honestly.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures, he didn't exactly strike me as an honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anyone for warning. Leave this town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I met the vicar. He asked me to find a book for him.
Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that.
It couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
But anyway, before he got canned into some salt tuna, I'm sure. And that's gonna be it for this episode of the show.